And then when I came to high school, they did like proper, like it was, I did choir for funsies, for the love of singing, and in primary school, but for them, it was more of like, it was a big thing. And so I was like, you know, I'm good. I'm good. Plus, the same day that, choir met was the same day I got roped into a club by Kayla, and then for the next subsequent, I think I gave up in grade 12, in grade 10. I know for grade 12, I gave up for the ghost on it. I can't remember if I gave it up in grade, 11, but, what my high school called Smart Club, it'll show up on screen if when I ask Kayla what it is, but it's basically like a, what do you call it, hey kids, don't do drugs kind of club, teaching the truth about drugs and all. Because my sister went to a course that my dad got like a thing for, and got like invited to go to and all that, and so or like got told by the cops to go to, something like that. And then so he took I remember being home alone for that thing. I made myself, I believe what I ate. I remember what I made chicken nuggets and then creamed mushroom. I made creamy mushroom sauce. Because I loved mushroom. As a child, I hated it, but at one point, it just, my brain switched. I think it's one of those things where it's just, I hated the way that it was prepped. But then I liked it when I was prepped properly. But yeah, and then, so they went to that, and then Kayla got, like, certified with the truth about drugs, everyone got certified with the truth about drugs, and then brought that course to the teacher that was taking over Smart Club, it was teaching Smart Club. And then, because Kayla left, so I came in when Kayla left. So I was grade 8 when she was grade 12, which is kind of hilarious, because our homerooms were right next to each other. You want to know what I had to deal with in high school after that? Because for a while, so me, little grade 8, coming up from my classroom from orientation, and then we walk past her classroom, we're like standing outside of what will be our new classroom, and I'm hearing my name. I turn, there's my sister's whole class, and her homeroom teacher being like, oh, is that your little sister? She looks just like you. Oh, little Carly. Oh, and the whole class cooing at me, and I'm just, and Kayla just smirking like the little demon she can be, in the corner, and I'll just be like, and then, so some of the girls in my class assumed that I was held back a grade. I no shade to anyone who's done that, obviously. I like no shade, nothing. I don't care. What do you call it? If that's what you needed for your schooling, I know that happened to you, then I'm sorry. But I just it's what do you call? But you know, some people act up. If you've been through that, that means, you know, there are some people who act up when they think you've been held back, and or you get like a certain like people assume your smartness and all based on that. And so I'm just sort of like, no, that's just, it's Kayla. And the girl that also had an older sister and all as well. I remember me and her older sister because some of the girls would like parade me around because of the accent thing. So some girls would like take me to the other groups of their party and be like, speak like I'm a parrot. I thought it was kind of funny, so I went along with it. But yeah. And then, so then in grade 9, instead of doing whatever club I wanted to do, because none of the sports were really something I was interested in, instead of doing a club I wanted to do, I had to then continue on with the whole thing and teaching and continue on the truth about drug schools and all that for her, because the teacher assumed that I'd continue on for the rest of my like high school career, I guess. I got a scroll in it, so I guess that's nice, whatever. So I still don't know, I got a scroll or a merit. I don't know which one is which. I don't know. It's one of them. I'll double check what it means to get one of those, but it's like an academic award thing. I've gotten scroll, I know I got 1 or 2 scrolls, half colors. I think I got 2 sets of half colors. Yeah, I got half colors twice, I think. And then I got like some merits. A lot of it was for math lit. And then interesting enough, consumer studies. I didn't expect that when I found that out.